Across decades of conflict, the Israel-Palestine issue has raised urgent questions about justice, accountability, and human rights. Today, the International Criminal Court stands at the center of global attention as it examines allegations of war crimes committed by both sides. In this documentary, we explore how the ICC seeks to uphold justice and whether accountability is truly possible. The International Criminal Court, or ICC, was created under the 1998 Rome Statute. It prosecutes individuals, not governments, for the world's gravest crimes such as genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and the crime of aggression. With 125 member states, the ICC is the first permanent court with global jurisdiction. But when it comes to the Israel-Palestine conflict, its authority has long been debated. Can the ICC actually intervene, and under what legal basis?
In 2015, Palestine formally acceded to the Rome Statute, becoming a state party to the ICC. This gave the court jurisdiction over crimes committed on Palestinian territory, including the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Gaza Strip. In 2021, the ICC Pre-Trial Chamber confirmed that the court does indeed have legal authority to investigate the situation. This ruling was significant. It meant the ICC could now examine alleged crime by both Israeli forces and Palestinian armed groups. The ICC investigation covers a wide range of alleged violations. For Israeli forces, the allegations include disproportionate attacks in densely populated civilian areas, destruction of homes and vital infrastructure, and use of weapons that may violate international humanitarian law. There are also concerns regarding the blockade of Gaza and its impact on civilian life. For Palestinian armed groups, including Hamas, alleged violations include indiscriminate rocket fire into Israeli civilian areas, torture of political rivals, the killing of civilians, and the taking of hostages. Under the Rome Statute, these actions may amount to war crimes. Importantly, the ICC's mandate requires impartiality. Therefore, both sides are subject to the same legal standards.
Despite having jurisdiction, the ICC faces major obstacles in carrying out its work. First, Israel is not a member of the ICC and therefore has no legal obligation to cooperate with the investigation. Furthermore, the ongoing conflict makes it extremely difficult for investigators to safely enter Gaza or the West Bank. According to the ICC's panels of experts, Israel's restrictions on movement, block access to Gaza, and refusal to cooperate with investigative body significantly limit the evidence available to the court. Second, the court faces enormous political pressure. Several powerful states, including the United States, oppose ICC investigations involving Israel. These barriers raise questions about whether the ICC can gather sufficient evidence to reach a fair and credible outcome. Even with these challenges, ICC involvement in the conflict carries symbolic and practical importance. Its investigations signal that serious violation of international law cannot be ignored. The ICC may help deter future crimes, encourage parties to comply with humanitarian law, and create an official historical record.
However, the ICC is not without controversy. Some critics argue that the court is selective and politically influenced, while others say it lacks the power to enforce its decisions. There are concerns about delays, limited resources, and accusation of bias. Supporters argue that the ICC remains the only permanent institution capable of addressing crimes when domestic courts are unwilling or unable to. The ICC's investigation into the Israel-Palestine conflict represents a defining moment for international justice. Whether or not the court succeeds, its pursuit of accountability signals that war crimes, no matter where they occur, must be examined and challenged. Ultimately, justice is not only about punishment, but about recognizing suffering, protecting civilians, and upholding the values of humanitarian law.